My name is Tom, this is my wife, Katrina, and this is our daughter, Sophia. And I first came to camp back in 1999, and I heard about it. I basically applied to come to the United States for a summer, and I got placed here. I didn't have the choice of coming to Indiana, I just got put here. So, but thankfully, because it's been a good ride for me, for all of us. So that was kind of the way I heard about camp.
Have you been here ever since?
I've been here ever since 99, on and off. I went home a couple times, came back. So
what have been some of the roles you've had?
Apart from summer staff, I now work at the Leadership Center where I help oversee what goes on up there. And that's like the conference retreat center at the camp. I was a counselor for 3 years, and the first 2 years I was just cabin counselor. Third year I was warrior coordinator. And
that was his best year.
That was my best year. She's hinting at that was the year I met her, and the rest is history.
I'm Katrina Elliott, the wife of Tom. Now I'm just a camp wife, but I used to be an employee as well. I heard about Camp Tecumseh first. I was in Campus Crusade for Christ at Purdue University, and a friend of mine had been a longtime camper, day camp counselor, then resident camp counselor, and on spring break, we were on a mission trip, and he was just like, Katrina, you should apply to Camp Tecumseh. I just got an email from somebody saying that they still need some staff. So I was like, okay, sure. And I applied, and I got accepted, and I came, and I loved it. And I met Tom that summer. And then the next summer, I came back and worked as a SILT counselor, the Campers in Leadership Training, over, okay. And really enjoyed that as well. At the end of that summer, Tom and I got married. Actually, the day after summer camp ended, we got married. And I've been here since then as a wife. And during the summers, the past 2 summers, I've worked as the administrative assistant, helping organize stuff for summer camp. And then midsummer last year, I had Sophie. And now I'm just going to be a mom.
Would I have any reservations in dropping? No, I wouldn't. I don't even know why I was thinking about that. No, I wouldn't, because just everyone I think that works here has such a great character to them. Most everyone is enthusiastic, most everyone is positive, most everyone likes being around other people, you know. And it's just fun now that I'm not a counselor, to see people pouring into these kids. Energy, 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 you know, listening to them. It's not just about being crazy up front, it's, you know, making sure that that kid's needs are met. And that's, what, 400 some kids now, so I would have no reservations about dropping my kid off here, no.
How many families live at camp all year?
There are about 30 full-time staff that work here, and I would guess there's probably around 10 families. That's my guess. And there's I'd say probably about 15 or 20 people that live on camp, which I personally love, because not only do you get to enjoy the camp itself, being in an outdoor setting, but you get to be around the people that you work with, which some people might not like, but I love it because it's kind of like a family. You know, say cheesy, but I love that side of being here, is we all look out for each other, we all care about each other, we have fun together, you know, we pray for each other, all those kind of things. So that's one of the great things about living here. I think there's at least 3 or 4 families now that have kids that are raising their kids here. Of course, Dave Wright has raised both of his girls here. Vince and Kirsten, they have Josiah that they've raised here as well. So yeah, there's quite a few families. I think, aside from working here, I think that it's a great atmosphere for their kids to be in. I mean, it's basically, people want to send their kids to camp, but they get to be here already. And the reason being, I think that they like it is because of the same reason you want to send your kids to camp. You know, there's a positive environment. People look out for each other. You know, they care about each other, all those kind of things. So it's just a great environment to be in.
The thing about living at camp is that you have the possibility of being around kids all the time. And there's also several other families, like Tom was saying earlier, that we spend time with, and their kids are around Sophie all the time, so there's lots of socialization skills going on. Yeah. I think that you can almost be guaranteed that your kid is going to be cared for because of the staff ratio. Yeah, there's tons and tons and tons of campers, but we also have tons and tons and tons of counselors. So there's, what, 5 campers to every counselor? And if you think about it, one counselor to 5 campers, they're going to get a lot of attention rather than I'm sending my kid to a camp with 450 campers. It's just a matter of perspective and how many staff we have to love and nurture your child while they're here. What did I like most about being a counselor? Besides the fact that I love kids and I want to spend the rest of my life building into kids and helping them grow to be strong individuals, it was also the relationship that you have with the other staff. It was so much fun hanging out with people at work and then on your weekends off, spending time together, getting to know each other. It's kind of like when you send your camper to camp and they develop all those great friendships. It's kind of the same thing with the counselors. The counselors come to camp and develop those same kind of friendships with the other staff. What about you, Tom?
I think my favorite thing about being a counselor was just being outside all day, playing sport with kids, just spending time being energetic, swimming, doing all those kind of different events. And not only were the kids having fun doing them, but I was having fun doing it as well. So that was probably my favorite thing.